Hey guys, Will here. Good morning. Today I just wanted to talk to you about, the things we take for granted in life. We take for granted opportunities. We take for granted, our families. And what do I mean by that? Well, a lot of us think that there's always going to be an opportunity for us to do certain things in life. But, a lot of times when we think like that, those opportunities don't come around because we don't take advantage of them. We take them for granted because we think there'll always be an opportunity to do it. But yet we get so comfortable, we get settled, we get content in the way things are going in our life. We get content and we get settled with our jobs just to find out, 10, 15 years later, like, this is not really what I want to do with my life. Like, I want to do something more. And you've had opportunities to change those situations, but you've always thought there would be another one around the corner. We take, our families for granted. We want to provide for them and we want to give them the things that they deserve in life. And a lot of us, we work, so many hours. We work all these hours a week, all this overtime, trying to provide our family with the things and wants, the wants and needs that they have in mind, materialistically. And we don't realize how much of a disconnect that can cause within the family, that we can disconnect ourselves from our family, which in turn creates an unhappy home. We think we're making our family happy by giving them, everything that they want, but our time. We spend so much time, creating a provision that we don't provide them with the time that they want, and we disconnect ourselves from them because we get settled. We get comfortable in doing these things and we get content, not even realizing that there are opportunities that can place us in the position where we can provide for our families the way that they deserve, provide them with dream lifestyles that they deserve, and give them the time that they deserve. That's why you always see a lot of unhappy couples, rich families, rich couples, because these people, they do all of these things to make this money, and they spend all this time in their, whatever ventures they're doing, but they're disconnected from their wives or husbands or children. But they provide them with all these material things, but the relationship is unhappy because they don't get the time to spend with each other. And we all have these opportunities sitting in our front doors to change these situations so that we can build happy lives and happy families. But we take that stuff for granted, and we always think that there is an opportunity or there is some way to get there. But when we get settled in our workplace, settled in our jobs, settled in, there's always, okay, next year it's going to change. Next year comes, next year it's going to change, and then that year comes, and then we realize that after 10, 15 years, that this is not the life you wanted. You've passed up on so many opportunities throughout that time because you always thought you had time. You took granted that you had the time to always take advantage of them later, that you didn't realize that life was just passing you by, that you were taking it for granted. So we have to look at this in a different way. Look at your life. Look at where you are right now. how you are taking things for granted in your life that's keeping you in the position of where you are. And figure out why it is that it's not where you're trying to be. So with that said, I hope that, this was a little helpful for you. I hope, this advice was valuable. So if it was, you can leave a comment. You can share it with somebody else that may need this advice. And I hope you have a wonderful and great day.